is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking downfield, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. There's an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
He's got it near the end zone. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Ohio State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. And he's brought down at the 16. A little bit better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Moore. We'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Can he get there on the ground? The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pass caught. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. Just kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with a catch and gets a foot down.
I'm going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Peoples. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Now here's the toss play. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They'll want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, it's play action. But down he goes. It's a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, it's Jackson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Tate. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They couldn't stop him there. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
That was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Bringing it out. It's Peoples. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Push down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Buckeyes top their line in a hurry up.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback.
It's blocked. They scoop it up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Back to throw. It's Moore. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Across the 30. Breaking free at the 35. They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Here here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And we're going to throw now on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they've come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Moore. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Peoples. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sand. Makes the catch, it's Tate. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Porter. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Scanning the field, it's Sand. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Donaldson. Tackled there by the defense. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Peoples. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Gets some space on the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Dropping back. It's Sam. Caught quickly. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Nice grab. It's Hughes. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Incompletion on first down makes it second and 10 from the 47. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Dropping back. It's Moore. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, I think this receiver is so much watch, Chris. I think he's as good as anybody in college football this year. Great job of the quarterback recognizing an opportunity. He gets him the football and is rewarded with a touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Ohio State 45, Oregon 24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Peoples. Continues to fight for yards. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with this possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient, prolific quarterback under center.
Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thurman. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Donaldson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Moore. Finds his man, it's Moore. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
And it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Oregon, 31.
Bringing it out, it's Peoples. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Finding space at the 20. What a catch and run by the junior.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Game moves into the 35. 1st down again. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Going to try to use his legs here.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So a field goal attempt coming in now. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them in bounds, and keep that clock moving.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, and what a play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, grinding away on the ground. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
McGain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. To throw, it's Moore. Short throw complete to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Whittington. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Going again on second and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Makes a quick catch. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. And the football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game, Kirk.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked. Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They get him down, but that's a solid game. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herbstreit. Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.